Hello and welcome to the next session of Showcase and learning how to take a file and visualize it. In this section we're going to look at adding materials to our scene. So if we go to Material in Materials, or M, this is the dialog that we need to add materials to our scene. At the top here you'll see these are the current materials that are in the scene. The colors and different things that were applied in Inventor, it maintained those and they're located right here. So if I right mouse button, I can select particular objects that have been imported in using that material. And this can help as we start applying materials to our scene. Now if we come down here, you'll see the material libraries that come with Showcase. You have an extended material library with multiple materials. You have a Showcase material library. And then you have a My Materials area where custom materials or materials that you have adjusted for a particular color can be saved as your own library, and these can be saved to a network drive to be shared with people so you have consistency across an organization or across multiple projects. So let's go into Showcase Materials and let's come in here to Metal and let's just add an aluminum to that. And this here, let's add more of a rubbery type material. So we'll go down here to rubber here and we can get a smooth onto that. And now what I want to do is I want to apply this same material to this object. So what I'm going to do is pick that. What I can do is do Shift C, so it copied that material, and Shift V. And it applies that material to the same material. So now I don't have a duplicate of materials up here. And let's zoom up here. Let's pick this here and we'll use more of a brake metal for that. And for the top here, this right here, let's go to car paint. Let's look at some different results. So if we can get a nice blue color there, or we can add a blue metallic, maybe a green. I like the blue a little bit better. I'm going to select it from there, because if I select it again, it's going to add an additional material up here. So I'm also going to Shift C, Shift V, and apply that material to this down here. Now this over here, we can use more of a brushed metal. So we'll go to Metal, and let's turn on Brush. Let's zoom up. If I hit F, that's going to fit my object I select right to my scene. Let's add a brushed metal. You can see that it added in a brushed metal. Now you'll notice that the mapping isn't exactly equal. So what we want to do is pick our object, and what we want to do is at the bottom here, or you can hit Control M, is go to the material properties. And you'll see the color and the highlight with the white highlights there. And there's also a map that's helping us drive that. You'll notice we have Move Texture. And see, I can move that texture, or I can auto fit it. And let's scale that down. You'll notice that looks a lot better. So the textures need to be scaled to the appropriate size of my part. So you can see we got kind of a nice brushed metal there, and I can continue to scale it down. We can also have a reflectivity setting if I want it more reflective. And then we have a bump map. And this is a normal map. And what this is this is a way to adjust the geometry without adding additional geometry to it. So I'm giving it a level, giving it depth without adding any additional geometry to it. And that's through the bumping, and it's through a normal map. You can go to google.com and there's a Wikipedia that explains normal map and actually explains it pretty in depth. Now you'll see this texture settings linked. Basically it's linking it back to this file here. So if I adjust this highlight, the scale and everything of this bump map is also adjusted. In the next section, what we're going to do is we're going to continue on materials. We're going to look at creating a shader that gives this a cast material and what we need to do that. So thank you for your time.